Supreme Court adjourned to Wednesday, 22nd February, the case brought by states against the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, on NAIRA swap. Transatlantic Center partners MLC TV, other stakeholders to boost KOGI economy through tourism and culture. Scotland's First Minister, NICOLA STURGEON, resigns after over 8 years as head of Scottish government, saying politics is brutal. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. The federal government has ordered the shutdown of all polytechnics in the country ahead of the general election on February 25th and March 11th. Minister for Education, Adamu gave the directive in a letter addressed to the Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education, Idris Bugaje. Adamu directed that the instructions contained in the letter be conveyed to rectors and provosts of all polytechnics, that academic activities should be suspended from February 22nd to March 14th. Recall that the National Universities Commission, NUC, had last week ordered the closure of all universities across the country within the same period to enable students exercise their civic rights. The Supreme Court of Nigeria on Wednesday held a brief hearing as regards the case on the NAIRA swap policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The Supreme Court adjourned to Wednesday, 22nd February 2023, 2 days to the presidential election, the case brought against the federal government by 3 state governments, Kaduna, Zamfara, and KOGI, over the terminal date for the continued use of old denomination of 200, 500, and 1,000 naira notes. Present in court for the hearing were Governor Yahaya Bello of KOGI State and Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, alongside a returnee of Senior Advocates of Nigeria. Speaking after the case had been adjourned, KOGI State Governor Yahaya Bello told newsmen that he and El-Rufai were present to ensure that justice is obtained for the masses who are suffering the brunt of the policy. He said Nigerians are suffering as a result of the CBN modeled up cashless versus currency redesign policy, hence the need for them to be present in court. Governor Bello also disclosed that the understanding from the court proceedings suggests that the order made by the Honorable Justice still subsists up till Wednesday, February 22nd, when the matter will be heard.
First, they are erudite jurists, and that's why we're here today. We are in court because Nigerians are suffering as a result of this CBN modeled up cashless versus currency redesign. That is why we are here today. And from the understanding we have from this court, the order made by these honorable justices still subsists up till Wednesday, when the matter will be heard. Thank you very much. And I want to urge, and of course, all of us governors, we want to urge all Nigerians. Yes, we are all suffering, but let's stay alive. Let's maintain peace, law and order. If we kill ourselves, others will remain there to enjoy your money. It is just a temporary setback for us in this country. We are not condemning this particular policy of President Muhammadu Buhari. It is going to be the way to go, but the implementation, that is what we are questioning. To ensure that Nigerians have lives, use your money. Nobody should compel anyone to open an account if you don't want. You may choose to keep your wealth the way you want to keep it, utilize it the way you want to do it, and every Nigerian should have the liberty to live freely in this society. We thank you for your support, for your solidarity, and together we shall win. Nigeria shall win.
This he said in reference to an injunction by the court temporarily banning the implementation of the February 10th deadline of the CBN from making the old 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes legal tender. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun has warned that the state government will shut any bank that refuses to accept old Naira notes in the state. Governor Abiodun gave the warning during his re-election campaign tour of Abeokuta North local government area while addressing party faithful and market men and women at different gatherings. The warning is coming on the heels of an application filed at the Supreme Court to join an ongoing suit against the federal government over the new Naira policy implemented by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The warning is sequel to complaints received from the people that some commercial banks and some filling stations are rejecting the old Naira notes. The governor frowned at the action of the banks, noting that since the new Naira notes are not available, commercial banks must accept and also give out the old notes as ruled by the Apex Court and agreed by the National Council of State to ease the suffering of the people. The governor called on the people to remain calm, assuring that his government was working assiduously to ensure that the present situation was brought under control. The state governor had earlier filed an application at the Supreme Court seeking to join Kaduna, Kogi and Zamfara states in a suit against the federal government of Nigeria over the policy which introduced new Naira notes of 200, 500 and 1,000. Some residents of Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, in the early hours of Wednesday again blocked some major roads to protest Naira and fuel scarcity in Nigeria. Commercial activities were grounded in Eleyele due to the protest occasioned by commercial drivers' refusal to accept old Naira notes and associated hardship from hike in the price of premium motor spirit, PMS, popularly called petrol. They made bonfire of disused tires on both sides of the highway, causing serious traffic gridlock. Some of the protesters who spoke to newsmen said that the current cash crunch had created serious pains and agonizing moments, describing the situation where bank customers could not access their money as unfortunate. In a related development, angry youths in Warri, Delta State reportedly set ablaze all automated teller machines ATM located at the Access Bank due to persistent scarcity. The youth, according to reports, said they were tired of being cashless as they find it difficult to feed. They also lamented that most business concerns insist on collecting new Naira notes which are not available, making life difficult and miserable for the residents. Before men of the fire service and police could arrive, the youth had already inflicted substantial damage to the bank premises. As part of efforts at improving the health of the people of Ajaokuta local government area, the 2023 House of Representatives candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Barrister Sani Igidi Abdurrahim, popularly called C, has conducted a 3-day medical outreach in Ajaokuta native town, tagged Ajaokuta Federal Constituency Medical Outreach. The medical outreach was carried out through his C Care Foundation, where over 1,000 members of the community benefited. Let's join our reporter for the detail.
Health, they say, is wealth, but many could not afford to attend to their health at the right time due to financial challenges, especially during this period when the country is thrown into new Naira note turbulence. And in rural areas, the condition is worse. This got the APC Ajaokuta House of Reps candidate, Barrister Sani Abdurrahim, to organize free medical outreach in his constituency to check on the people's health condition, to know their blood pressure, sugar level and other medical challenges, which his outreach met without further delay. During his arrival at the venue, the people could not but express their joy that relief has come to them. They jubilated and praised Barrister Abdurrahim Sani for his kind gesture towards them. In an interview, Barrister Sani promised to do more for the people if he emerged victorious in the February 25th general elections.
We believe that malaria now has been very, very rampant in our society now because of the flood that happened recently. So we believe that giving this free medical outreach to our people, it will also go a long way to help them to have educational medical education. That's one. And to save many lives, I am overwhelmed. In fact, I know that I'll serve them better. I'll serve them well. I'll represent them well. And I'll assist them. Because I know that they are in need of so many amenities. Like one we're doing now. The hospitals are going to be equipped for them. Education is going to be our priority. And infrastructure, we are going to take it serious. And their life is important to us.
The chairman of Ajaokuta local government area, Mustafa Akaba, and the 2023 APC House of Assembly candidate for Ajaokuta State constituency, Jibrin Abu, assured that all candidates of their party in the area will sing victory songs at the end of the coming elections.
This is the third most affected community in terms of flooding in Ajaokuta local government. Abraham Sani did not reach only this community. Other communities are also going on. This is just the flag of Ajaokuta community. By the special grace of God, by the time he's sworn in by June 6th, he will continue from here. If it's the chance of winning, my brother, I'm telling you, our chances of winning is clear. Clearing. We will flood them as usual. Thank you and stay safe.
My advice is to whom much is given, much is expected. We have gotten a lot from him. What he has simply come to do in Ajaokuta ward and the environs is to tell us that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. He has brought health, so that means wealth is to follow. Vote him and let us tell the man who is seated there that his activities and his impact has been nothing before the decimal point. It has been 0 point something. Let him go and rest after 8 years. A better man has come.
Speaking to some health workers at the event, Nurse Raliat Okino, who is the leader of the team, and Nurse Damilola Saliu, both explained that the importance of routine medical checks cannot be overemphasized and praised Barrister Sani for taking free medical health care services to the people.
First and foremost, I want to appreciate the initiator of this exercise, medical check-up exercise, who is Honorable Barrister Sani Abdurrahim, the incoming House of Rep member, Ajaokuta Federal Constituency. I am very happy and glad because it is a real opportunity given to the people of Ajaokuta village community. This exercise, this medical check-up exercise, will go a long way improving on their health and their well-being.
Like now we are checking the BP and their pulse, so it's a cardinal sign to which the doctor is going to know what is actually wrong with them. I actually advise them that they should keep checking their BP, if possible, weekly. They should check it weekly because very, very important for you to know your status, if you are hypertensive or not.
Some beneficiaries at the event commended the provider and prayed to God to take him to the elective position he is contesting for.
We appreciate Honorable Sani for all his efforts. In fact, we thank him for bringing doctors to come and check us for this medical checkup. Because you come here, they will check your BP. After checking your BP, you go to the lab, they will check you, the doctor will check you, and they will give you the necessary drugs that you have to do. You know, those are people that have been suffering for sicknesses all this while. They have money, they have no money to go to the hospital, especially when they change this money now. No money for treatment, no money for buying tablets. With this opportunity, we thank our God. May Allah reward him, may Allah protect him, and we are wishing him best of the luck. Inshallah, APC is going to win.
You get sick, you no get food to chop. You get sick. Now we have to have money by the medicine, but if you have the medicine for we make it for work, God will bless her. No way do for we, what God will do for her, go pass the way do for we. God will let her go on more than that. They go hear his name pass before, because waiting for her, God will do her.
They take care of somebody picking, God will take care of your picking.
They added that the victory of Barrister Sani Abdurrahim will usher in better things for the people of the area and promised to give their 100% vote to him and other candidates of the party in the coming elections. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
The coalition of civil society organizations has continued to call for the sack of EFCC chairman Abdulrasheed Bawa, saying no Nigerian is above the law. The group threatened to continue if he refused to either be sacked or go to prison.
If Bawa uses the instrumentality of office to take people before courts of jurisdiction for conviction, and people obey such conviction of the court, if the court has also found him guilty of one offense or the other, he should honorably obey the court ruling. Nobody in the land is bigger than the law.
And all we are just saying is that Bawa just have to excuse from the office currently occupying. He that must come for equity must come with clean hand. And what do we mean by that? If Bawa as a person or as somebody occupying a position in this government that claims to be of corruption free, and he has been committed to prison by competent court of justice, and he has disobeyed such court orders, I think it's not fit to occupy this position he's occupying today. As
honorably, he should resign and go. He should leave the office. He is found guilty of corruption. He has also found some people guilty before and they were sent to jail. So him too, he is found guilty. He should honorably resign. He is not above the law. He is not bigger than the law. The law is bigger than him. All we want is Bawa should go.
They describe his disobedience to the rule of law as impunity.
Very laughable when this man sits in the comfort of his office and he says they have obeyed, the decisions of the court. Why you have never at once been seen to obey such? And this is just a recipe for anarchy, because you cannot govern an institution that is so democratic, or that should be so democratic, and begin to operate as an autocrat, like one man who is an island, who has, as if you are running a private enterprise.
Private sector is igniting efforts to boost tourism, art and entertainment in KOGI Central of KOGI State. The initiative, which is being facilitated by Transatlantic Center, TAC, a not-for-profit research, recreation and community development concern, is in partnership with Tafari Hotel and Suites, Afims Hotel Limited, and the annual Ibira Carnival project. Other partners are Calabash Film Production, Malachite MLC Television, and News Diary Online, among others. As a build-up to the event, the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the Executive Governor of KOGI State on Entertainment and New Media have given a nod to the project and providing official support through promotions. Billed for execution as part of the collaboration are two epoch-making events, which include the first KOGI Central All Artists Entertainment Summit, the Tourism, Arts and Craft Expo 2023. According to a statement, some of the expectations from the two events are to build the capacity of major stakeholders in the tourism and entertainment industries, provide certification for participants, as well as set in motion the process of developing the business for local and foreign interests. Speaking, the lead facilitator of the programs and projects, Mohammed Bogo Atta of TAC, disclosed that the projects are part of the ongoing efforts to support the KOGI State government in driving development to the people and the area through the private sector. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Time as suggested in the motion. From 31st January to June 31st, 2023, say aye. Those against any ayes.
Do you know what it takes to lead? Do you understand what is politics? Do you have issues concerning the way we play politics? Do you have reservations about some political mugu? Do you want to serve or be served? Do you want to contest? Do you want to occupy any political office or be in charge of your world? All this and many more are what we discuss right here in the political arena. A program where we trash and arrange, condemn and commend, celebrate and blame all that play out in politics. Do not be told. Join me, Moana Balagugu, every Saturday by 7 p.m. to throw more light on why we play politics the way we do and how we can play it better. Political Arena, building a government of the people and for the people. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, Scotland's First Minister, NICOLA STURGEON, will resign after over 8 years as head of the Scottish government. The Scottish National Party leader made the announcement at a hastily arranged news conference in Edinburgh. She told journalists that she had been wrestling with the question of her future for some weeks. From the podium in her official residence of Booth House, Sturgeon added that she says the nature and form of modern political discourse means there is a much greater intensity and brutality to life as a politician than in years gone by. Sturgeon will remain First Minister until her successor is elected by the SNP, and she will stay as an MSP until at least the next Holyrood election in May 2026. She has been the First Minister since November 2014 when she took over from Alex Salmond following the independence referendum. Tesla Chief Executive Elon Musk says he has donated over $1.95 billion worth of shares in his electric car maker to charity last year. The donation of 11.6 million shares was with the United States regulators as a bona fide gift. The filing did not name the recipient or recipients of the donation. Musk said that towards the end of this year would be a good time to find someone to succeed him as the chief executive of Twitter. The document lodged with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission showed the donation was made between August and December last year. And that is the size of our package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV and MLC TV 2. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, at MLC TV 1. For event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement or sponsorship, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Endeavor to go out and cast your vote for your chosen candidate on the 25th of February and March 11th. Remember, your vote is your power. Don't waste it. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adenoy. See you tomorrow.